the one rig rack on a Polaris. This is a Polaris Indy XCR. The same install will apply for any Polaris sled with the T-slots in the tunnel. So first thing you're going to do is get your rack and hardware out, and in your hardware kit you're going to have this assortment here, some miscellaneous washers, nuts, spacers, and some carriage bolts. And what you want to think about doing the install is how you're going to lay out and use your rack. So if you're going to run a Skidoo link system in the front, or maybe 2 link stations, in this case we have Skidoo in the front and Polaris in the rear, and you got to install these brackets first, and you want to think about where they're going to go beforehand, because you don't want your mounting bolts to get in the way of your Skidoo bag or Skidoo can or Polaris bag when you're mounting this onto your sled. For example, if you were to have your link system right here and you were to put one of the bolts right here, that link foot, if you will, that sneaks into this underside of this bracket would hit that nut. So you just got to be cognizant of that and think ahead a little bit, or it'll just save you some work later on down the line. So once you get that squared away, you're going to take it and position it on your tunnel. These square cutouts here, the lock and ride pins in this one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these mimic these square cutouts in your Polaris tunnel. So if you were to just drop this on your sled, you can see that this second one here and here align, and then where the lock and ride pins are here and here align. And that's just a good reference point so that you know where to put your lock and ride pin and maintain your distance, your factory distance between the pin and the back of the seat. So in this setup, like I said, we already did install 1 lock and ride pins for the larger lock and ride bags in the rear location. So you're going to take your carriage bolts. There's going to be 6 of them. You can get by with 4, but 6 is preferable. And slide these into the track. Something like that. And then you're going to take the black rubber washers, put those over each bolt, and then take the black nylon spacers, these guys here, put these over each bolt, and this provides the offset from the tunnel for clearance with the Milwaukee pack outs, and more cooling than putting the luggage right on your tunnel. So once you have those in there, you got to position them appropriately for clearance. So you can see the one rig logo here, you can read it left to right. That's going to go towards the front of your sled, behind the seat. And this is your Milwaukee pack out cutouts with your Milwaukee latch right here. That's going to go towards the rear. So I'm just eyeballing it right now, figuring out where my bolts need to move. So I know this one can go back a little bit, back a little bit. Put that in that slot, put this in that slot. My link up front here, I'm gonna make sure there's clearance for that little foot. Takes a little bit of wiggling to move these around. Something's caught up. There, so now we got all 6 bolts about where I want them. So then you're going to take your black stainless 1/4-inch flat washers, put these down over each bolt, and then lastly take your 6 stainless 1/4-20 lock nuts and start all the threads by hand, and then you'll come through with a 7/16 to tighten these up. Seven-sixteenths, give them all a good little snug. Just like that, give it a good little wiggle. Make sure you're moving the whole sled and the rack is secure. And then you can go ahead and install your Link accessories, your Polaris accessories, whatever you plan on running. Test it all out first, make sure everything fits, move any bolts as you might need to, and then you're good to go. And that's the install of the One Rig rack on a Polaris T-slot tunnel sled.